Mr. Speaker, thousands of innocent civilians have now been killed by Saudi airstrikes in Yemen. Can the Prime Minister give the House an assurance that those civilians have not been killed by paveway 4 missiles partially manufactured in Scotland under licence from her government to Saudi Arabia?
Well, may I first of all congratulate the Right Honourable Gentleman on his election as Deputy Leader of the Scottish Nationalist Party. Can I say to him in response to his question, as he knows, we have one of the toughest regimes in the world in relation to arms exports. When these allegations arise, then we have been pressing, I have pressed in the past, and my Right Honourable friend the Foreign Secretary has pressed the Saudi Arabian government to properly investigate these issues and to learn the lessons from them.
Angus Robertson.
I thank the Prime Minister for her kind wishes, but back to the subject of my question. It's beyond doubt that the Saudi Air Force is bombing Yemen, flying planes that are made in Britain, by pilots that are trained by Britain, and they're dropping missiles that are made in Britain. I asked her a direct question and she couldn't answer it, so I can try for a second time. Can she give this House an assurance that civilians have not been killed by paveway 4 bombs being dropped on Yemen, which are partially manufactured in Scotland under licence by our government? And if she doesn't know the answer to that question, how can she possibly, in good conscience, continue selling them to Saudi Arabia?
Prime Minister.
First of all, in response to the Right Honourable Gentleman, the point I made was a very simple one, which is that we press for proper investigations into what has happened on those incidents before we reach a decision or a conclusion on what has happened in relation to those incidents. We do have a very strong relationship with Saudi Arabia. That is important for this country. It's important in terms of dealing with counter-terrorism and a number of other issues. But what matters when incidents happen about which there is concern is that they are properly investigated.